What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Team Stacie, and I'm back with another YouTube video. And if you're new to my channel, hello, and if you're a subscriber, what's up?
A bad little John, exercising, baby, this a pill run. Cougar bitch, fuck her, make her feel young. Got a nigga fuck.
So as you guys see, today we are rocking a very brownie inspired makeup look. I really wanted to do that chocolate deep brown for the holidays. I did my matte red lip makeup tutorial, and if you haven't checked it out, I will go ahead and link it down below in the description box, and it will be linked at the end of the video. But you guys loved that video, and I was like, you know what, if you guys like the matte, me too. So I tried out the brown. I've literally been thinking about this for so long, and it came out so freaking cute. So I don't want to talk too much in the intro of the video. So this video is for someone that wants to achieve this look right here the fastest, easiest, and the most affordable way possible. And if that's you, go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, so first thing I'm going to show you guys is how to set your base for your eyes. Like you guys know, we can use bases like P. Louise eyeshadow base, you know, ELF has them, NYX has them, or you can use your concealers. So if you're going to use a concealer, obviously you can reach for whatever concealer you have, like the LA Pro Girl concealer, but sometimes I feel like it's better to go in with a more full coverage kind of concealer, because it's a little bit better with clinging on shadows. So if you ever have a problem of, you know, applying your shadows and the colors are not picking up, one could be your base is not the right color, not the right consistency, and it also could be the eyeshadow palette is probably like on the more cheaper end, and sometimes they don't fulfill like the pigments that they claim to have. But for the most part, I'm just gonna show you guys, you know, how to get that eye girl period. So we're gonna go ahead and take another ELF Camo concealer, and this is in Fair Warm. It's very, very light. I'm gonna show you guys, very, very opposing to my skin tone. Like, you know, I want to say this is about like, girl, 5 shades brighter than me. But we're gonna go ahead and take this, then I'm gonna take a super big fluffy brush, and that's how we're gonna blend it out. So just so this video is not super long, like I said, we want to do this quickly. We don't want to do something that like takes like forever and a day. I'm gonna do one eye on camera, and I'll just do the other one off camera. First, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a few dots, and we're gonna put that directly on my eyelid. We're not gonna paint all over, and I'll tell you guys why in a second. Okay, take our fluffy brush, and we're just gonna blend it out, and we're gonna blend it all over our lid. So the reason why we do this and we don't put it all over the lid is because we used a concealer that's a little bit closer to our skin tone under the eye and under the eyebrow, and we blended it down. So if we put this all over, this light color all over, what ends up happening is you're gonna have this super white line right under your eye, and you don't really need that. It's not flattering. I don't think it's cute. If that's the look you're going for, by all means do what you want to do. But as you guys see, I kept it on my lid, and I'm just blending it upward, and it's gonna seamlessly blend into a more true to skin tone kind of, you know, a natural skin tone to like a lighter color, and that's gonna be a little bit more pleasing and easier to work with versus painting that whole eye white. Okay, hopefully y'all understand what I'm talking about right there. Okay, so let's just go ahead and just pat this in. This is just how I do things, you know. Makeup is definitely, there's no rules to makeup. You can do whatever you want. That's the fun part about it. Like, no one can tell you you're wrong. So let's just go ahead and just pat that in. And you want to use patting motions and not dragging motions. Okay, we're gonna get a nice smooth base. Make sure that base is smooth. I wanted to keep this look very, very affordable, so I'm going to go in with my Beauty Base Bright palette. This palette literally has all of these colors. Literally, they have dead ass the whole rainbow in here. And you want to know how much I paid? $20. Okay, so if you want to purchase the Beauty Base palette, I'll go ahead and link that down below. Girl, I'm not sponsored. I'm just putting y'all on. Okay, we don't have to spend arms and legs. We don't have to spend arms and legs. And if anybody say they got you, they don't got you like Team Stacie though. I can tell you that much. All right, so make sure you keep that big fluffy brush around, because you don't want to start putting eyeshadows when it creases. So what you want to do is, I'm going to take a very big fluffy brush. I'm going to take this deep brown right here. As you guys see, we're going to take that color, and that is called Preppy Pecan, and we're just going to put that. And it's okay if it's touching the lid, but you want to make sure it don't go above the crease. You want to kind of stay under it, okay? Like right in it. And because the brush is fluffy, it's a little bit hard to control. And as you guys see, it looks messy, but that's okay. So make sure you guys are just patting that in. Take your time and pat, pat, pat. And I'm not gonna bring it all the way in. I just kind of like bring it all the way to the corner, and then I bring it up there, so we leave that front portion open. Okay, I'm gonna take a brush that's a little bit it's fluffier, but it's a little bit more tight, so I'll just show you guys what it looks like. I'm not really the best at explaining these brushes, but I'm just taking this brush and I'm gonna use a color like just peachy. So if you have any kind of like orange tone color, and I'm just going to pat that right on top of the color. So now we're gonna go back in with that big fluffy brush and go back in with that deep brown shade, and we're just gonna bring that color back, and I'm just gonna start doing windshield wiper motions. And this is just to kind of merge the two colors together. We're gonna take this light brown shade called Bare Necessity, and we're just gonna put that all over our lid, just to kind of bring some, like, you know, little brightness back into the eye. I'm gonna go in with white. It's called White Lies, and I'm just gonna pop that right in the beginning. And I just want to like wake up my eyes a little bit. And I just feel like this look is like super easy to like kind of achieve. It's not like mad color, so you can definitely, like, you know, go to a family function, or, you know, on a day you can just go out with the girls and it looks super cute, but at the same time it's not, you know, too much. So now we're just gonna take a little bit of wing. Alrighty guys, so I did go ahead and put my lashes on off camera. If you want to know what lashes these are I'll go ahead and link them down below, but I did get them from the hair store. And here's just a little secret. I do like to use a lash curler, an eyelash curler, to make my lashes more curly, and I feel like that makes it kind of appear, you know, just a little bit more expensive. So if you ever get lashes from the hair store and they're just not giving, curl them up, like really curl them, and it really does help. So let's go ahead and get into the skin. You have to prep your face. Never just go straight in with your foundation. I used to do that, and you know, nothing really happened to my skin, but what happens is your makeup is just not going to be as flawless as it could be. Okay, I'm gonna take my anti-blemish Noxzema wipes. You guys know I love this. I've been using this ever since I got put onto it, and I'm just gonna wipe my face down. And I just feel like it's like a good, like, kind of barrier, and like it just like protects your skin a little bit. So I just whip it down. It's very strong though. I'm not a fan of the smell at all. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Equate dry skin moisturizing face cream. I'm gonna go ahead and just take this face cream right here, and we're just gonna put some moisture into our skin. So one thing I feel like a lot of people are slowly but surely learning is it doesn't matter if you have the oiliest skin in the world. When you wash your face and when you put you know, things to, you after you wash your face, even if you have the oiliest skin in the world, you still want to moisturize that skin. Still moisturize it, because it's important. Don't think just your face is, oh, my face is oily and it makes moisture. No, you want to put moisturizer onto your skin. Okay, it's very important to keeping your makeup hydrated. Okay, after you moisturize your skin, you can still go in with, you know, your primers or whatever you like to use to control that oil. And if you have an issue with controlling your oil, I'm not using the product today, but if you have like extremely oily skin, I actually have this secret product that a lot of people don't really know about, and it's not milk and magnesia, but I do have a secret product that's actually something that's supposed to go on your skin. And when I say it keeps you matte all day, and even if you're not dealing with like oily skin and you don't like really care for like the super matte look, but it keeps your makeup on for hours, girl. Like, all right, so now I'm gonna go ahead with my hydrating primer. Just the season that we're in right now, I like to keep my skin hydrated versus matte. I will wear matte makeup But that's like if, like I said earlier, if I need to go somewhere for a very long time, matte is just, you know, it stands longer. And then also I like to wear matte when I need that like very, you know, glam look. Like I do a lot of photo shoots for my clothing line, so whenever I do that, that's when you will see me in like a super like, you know, matte look because it lasts longer. But you guys know my favorite foundation, no matter if I do hydrating, this, that, and the third, I'm gonna pop out my Juvias Place foundation. This foundation is the I Am Magic foundation, and it's SAVANNA 440. Whew. When I say I have like a bad obsession with this foundation, it just works so well for me. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I like to apply this foundation. And just so far, if you guys are like really just feeling, you know, this makeup tutorial and you feel like you're actually learning something, and you might take something away, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join the team, and just do it like Nike. Okay, it's lit over here, it's mad love over here, we are family over here, and you're gonna love it. And if you like this video, you're most likely gonna like my other videos. Okay, as you guys see me applying this foundation, I like to apply with my hands. I literally like to go in and just smooth it into my skin, and for some reason that just gives me like the best blend. Once it's like kind of already smooth into my skin, it gives me like this really good blend, and then I just go in with the brush and just pat it into my skin. So excuse my hair, I'm gonna do my hair once I'm done with my makeup, you know, to tie everything together. I did my hair last night, but y'all see how my lace is looking right now, but excuse that. I'm gonna take Urban Decay's All Nighter setting spray, and I'm just gonna set my face. Now personally, this is a personal preference, you can blend your foundation out with a sponge, but I like to use a brush. For some reason I just feel like a brush gives me more coverage, and it just gives me more of a flawless blend. So like you guys saw, I smoothed it out with my finger. I just kind of rub the color into my skin, and then after I do that, then I go ahead and take setting spray, you know, get it nice and loose, and you know, then I take a brush and we literally pat it into our skin. We're not swiping, we're not moving anything around, because we already did that. We already warmed the foundation up. We already, sorry, I sound like I'm crying, but like, you know what I'm saying, we already did that. So now when you come in with the brush, you're literally just patting it into your skin so it looks like skin. We're gonna use the same highlighters that I used to do my eyebrows. The first color was a little bit more true to my skin tone. I like this color because it's more yellow tone a little bit, and I like to use like a little bit of yellows. I like to bring attention to this part of my face, so the forehead, under the eyes, you know, above the lips, and we're gonna do the bridge of the nose because we're gonna contour. So you can sit with this on, like a lot of people say, let your concealer build up. So if you're using like a cheaper concealer like LA Pro Girl, it's not so full coverage, so you do want to let it sit a little bit. So if I was you, I would like go ahead and start my contour. But this concealer, I've worked with it very full coverage, so I like to just blend it out. You know what I'm saying? I like to use a brush to blend it out. This is a Real Techniques brush that I'm using to blend, but you can use a sponge. I like sponges too, but I've lately been into this kind of brush kind of thing lately. I don't know what it is. So you just want to blend it out and just take your time blending. After I blend my forehead, I just jump to above my lip. These are places, I like to blend these places first because they don't need that much coverage. They don't need to like sit at all. Like I just do it for like a highlighting effect. So that's why I just kind of get those out the way and blend it out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just blend the under eye. I let the nose sit because I like to have a very snatched nose, so we're gonna let that sit a little bit. So what I like to do is first I like to blend the edges of the concealer, and I just go in that motion. So like I literally blend the edge and I just bring it out. Okay. So after I blended out the edges of that, I'm gonna go ahead and take a sponge. Only reason why I use a sponge is because sponges just get into those areas that a brush kind of doesn't do too much of a well job of. So I just go right into the corner of my eye and I blend it out. And also you'll see me just kind of bringing it down a little bit down the side of my nose, and that's just gonna help with contour later. And then I just, you know, lightly pat it into the skin. You don't want to be too abrasive, and it's under your eye, be very delicate. So like I said, you know, you're just gonna bring it down the bridge of the nose and just blend it out. So down and out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just blend out the nose contour, and you're just gonna use the tip of a sponge. It could be like the little cheap white one that's triangle, or like a little circle sponge. So before I show you guys what contour I'm using, I want you to guess it. What color contour am I using? If you are an OG, you should know I'm using the Black Radiance. You guys know I love this Black Radiance. I had to buy a new one. If you guys watched my last video, I literally broke it. Not my last video, but one of my videos, I broke it. And I was so sad. I had no more of my favorite colors, so I went back and I got it. So we're just gonna contour. I'm just gonna put that on the high points of my cheekbones. Just pack that color on. I'm in love with this shade. It works perfect for me. So if you have like melanin, Black Radiance, you're gonna find something for you. So if you made it this far in the video, I do have a quick question. I would love for you guys to comment down below and just answer that question for me. So I'm gonna be doing another makeup tutorial probably in a couple of days. So I post every Tuesday, so not next Tuesday, but probably the Tuesday after. And I just want to know if you guys want either a natural kind of everyday, you know, bronze kind of look, or B, you guys want me to play with some colors. We can go in like some pinks or something like that. So I would just love if you guys comment that down below. So comment A or B and just let me know, you know, what you guys want to see. I just love how active you guys have been lately. So I just want to get, you know, content that you guys actually want to see. So we're gonna go ahead and set our face with some powders. Now my powders are not the cheapest powders. So there's definitely cheaper powders. You guys can use the Black Radiance setting powders. They have setting powders from Sasha Buttercup. There's so many setting powders, but I'm not gonna lie, I like the more pricier ones, like the Laura Mercier or the Milk Makeups. They just work for me very well. I'm gonna go in with my translucent setting powder from Laura Mercier. I put some on the sponge and I just kind of put the excess down, and we're just going to literally pat that into the skin. We're not baking, we're not doing anything else. We're literally patting it into the skin until it literally disappears. So you're gonna go in, take some on your sponge, take the excess, put it on the back of your hand, and you're gonna pat that powder under your eye until you do not see the powder anymore. No baking. We're gonna go ahead and set our chin. Even though we didn't put you know, concealer there, but we're gonna set the chin because, you know, you might eat or something like that, and you want to make sure like it's not gonna be slipping and sliding everywhere. Remember, I kept pressing that powder on the back of my hand. Now you can go into that powder that's on the back of your hand and put that over your face. So I like to set my smile lines. I smile a lot and I end up getting creases right there. Not the biggest fan of that. I kind of hate that that happens. So when you set it, it kind of helps with it not happening. So little tip, if you are a smiley baby like me and you smile a lot, okay? So now we're gonna just set the forehead, and you want to keep blending until you don't see the powder, okay? Keep pushing it into your skin until you don't see the powder. And I'm gonna also set the bridge of my nose because there was concealer there. And be careful with this part because you don't want your nose contour to be crooked. So I'm just gonna take a black gel liner, and I'm just gonna line my lash line with black. And I'm gonna smudge it out a little bit. So I'm gonna show you guys. You can use a black eyeliner that you get from the hair store. I use a gel liner because it's a little bit easier for me, and whatever. So whatever you have, use it. So I'm gonna take black and I'm just gonna put it right on my waterline, okay? We're just gonna put it right there. Next up, I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty's highlighter, and this is in Crystal Fire and Lightning Dust. We're gonna just go ahead and take that. As you guys see, I did go ahead and pop on some bottom lashes off camera. I've just been into bottom lashes lately, so if you want to know how to pop bottom lashes on, I can do a small video on it. It's very, very simplistic, but let me just spray my face. Okay. So yeah, I can show you guys how to pop bottom lashes on, but we're gonna go ahead and get into this brown lip because I've been super excited. I have been dreaming about this brown lip, like so excited to do this. So I line my lips with like eyeshadow. Sometimes I just feel like lip liners, I don't be finding like the colors I want. So I'm just taking that same brown shadow that I showed you guys earlier in the Beauty Bays palette, which is the Peppy Pecan. Now I'm gonna take this dark lipstick from the hair store. This is the Ruby Kiss lipstick, and this is in Dulce RK. So it's in Dulce number S40. And I'm just gonna take this dark brown lipstick and we're just gonna pop this on. I'm gonna go ahead and fix my freaking hair off camera, so when I come back we're gonna close the video, and yeah, so I'll be right back. Okay, alrighty guys, so like I told you guys, I need to go fix my freaking hair. Yeah, this is the look. Hold on, yeah, get into it. You know, very much cute. Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoy this tutorial. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below a brown heart emoji if you made it to this point in the video, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye guys. Mwah.